All right, and we are live, and it's the My Part of Town podcast. I always start off with some videos and foolishness that I do own or using a very useful one of my co-hosts. Probably just gonna play some of my videos I got from my skip bags crew, or my music. I guess I'll play my music this time. Uh, oh, excuse me. But we'll play that. Let me get organized here. Some of my guys, the links. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Send it to your friends. This particular show is about Philadelphia. It's called the My Part of Town podcast, which is based on after a song called My Part of Town, Yeah, by the Get Tough Crew, which is a Philadelphia group. Classic Philly song. Meow, 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 meow. So that's a classic song. We'll get into that. Talking starts 3:45 PST ish. And then we go to our little branding and we pick the logo out for my part of town. And our banner, this thing. And make this here. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get myself together here. All right, here we go. And all right, so let's get some video going here, buckos. I'll just show my little rap videos, my little whack rap videos. Nobody likes my little whack rap anyway, so I'll torture you guys with some of my wiggity whack rap videos that I'm in until it's showtime. Let's see here. What's my name, Mr. C? I don't even know my own rap name. There I am. There I am. Playlists. And I'll go to the show list and I'm just going to do the songs. So screen. See, of course, YouTube. Is this the one with the rap videos? Yeah, hold on, guys. I got confused, guys. Give me a minute. I'm disorganized. Oh, this is it. Okay, this is the one that has like actual rap videos. Okay, there you go. He's very used to my stuff. I'm Mr. C-Force.
Just shake you out. Yeah. Call the Tues the whiskers. Battered and bitch niggas. Pull up strong vehicular. Dripping hard ridiculous. Baby, stop holding my strap. I'm pulling a D up a cat. Always be closing the chat. Nah. Man, the block is hot. 12 gun and block. Don't you just shot. Ha! Yeah, my baby giving it cool. Balancing got it a rule. Protecting my baby a fool. The game is me knowing the you're gonna lose, nigga, because you fucking around and stepping fucking stills, nigga. It ain't who you are, it's what you fucking do, nigga. You fuck niggas ain't never had a clue, nigga. I'm always on my neck, cannon, call me shield, nigga. What you figure, ayy? What you figure, ayy? What you figure, ayy? What you figure, ayy? Why? The lies you told me, why, I'm cold and lonely. Whoop me one time, babe, and I'll be your square. Just shake you out of my head.
Oh, why the lies you told me? Oh, why I'm cold and lonely? Put me one target and I'll be your square. My tea's for two. That's you with the loving in me. My tea's for two. That's you with the loving in me.
Yo, the C-I-double-O-C. Come on and kick it with me. The scavengers love bottom feed. Just call me a guy for the sea. Don't you know who the fuck you are? Reincarnate energy from distant star. Fuck this, fuck that. Rather run and Jason tuck that. Things that make my babies buzz back. Wireless niggas take yaks out your hand. Be so blind and got tricked by Obama plan.
That's you with the loving in me. My tea's for two. That's you with the loving in me.
Man, Jan, Tony, 2020, and a kick in the can. Pulling problems like fan. Fucking Roseanne like Dan. Swagger hoodies made for stopping up the Ku Klux and Klan. Shit. Fuck you niggas talking about. Always traveling in that bumpy round. God damn, man. Yeah, you niggas fucking it all. Listen on the mention bodies. Stay on the call. It ain't over, little nigga. What the fuck you gon' do? Every day is due awakening. Nigga boo-hoo. Jordan wanna punch you in the face by your number two. Jordan wanna punch you in the face by your number two. Jordan wanna punch you in the face by your number two.
My tea's for two. That's you with the loving in me. My tea's for two. That's you with the loving in me. Drink. My tea's for two. That's you with the loving in me. My tea's for two. That's you with the loving in me. Drink.
Yeah, I'm just looking for you. I'm just looking for you. Know what you do, can bring it back. I've been here looking for you. I know.
This is a Ryan Little production.
Can't wait to see my baby tonight. It feel alright.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
I'ma just be calling for you. I'ma just be calling for you.
Yeah,
I'ma just be
touching these
calling
fucking
for you.
numbers, yo.
I'ma just be
I'm
calling.
looking, I
Can't
don't
wait
find
to
you,
see
Mom.
my baby
Where you at?
tonight.
Huh?
It feel
Yo,
alright.
it's been a long motherfucking day.
Oh,
Yo, check it out.
I'ma just be calling for you. I'ma just be calling for you. I'ma just be calling. I'ma just be calling for
Yeah,
you.
blast open, don't play that. Long night, don't stay that. Looking for my girl all night, and then keep it tight, and then I chill it back, and then I roll. Couple L's into the face, rolling back in like a mace. It's probably dancing and I chase. Then I go to the house and then I'm gonna chill. I bring it back and then I ill. We keep it on so real. Red my shoe. It's what I'm out there buying. I'm working hard then trying. Get purchase, man. I'm crying. We go to the pain and then I chill. I'm worried about I feel. I cry then I pill. I'm busting cats and I'm worried that. Don't worry about you don't go back. My niggas go out till we get it down. We going out for our girls now.
Can't wait to see my baby tonight. It feel alright. Oh, I'ma just be calling for you. I'ma just be calling for you. I'ma just be calling for you. I'ma just be calling. Can't wait to see my baby tonight. It feel alright. Oh, I'ma just be calling for you. I'ma just be calling for you. I'ma just be calling for you. I'ma just be calling for you.
Every time I see that pussy go, drop it all the way on the floor. Bounce that ass one time. Booty so fat, yeah, it's going up now. DJ, yeah, he's smoking on the loud. So he know, she know. Tell a girl, telephone. Smoking on the loud, yeah, telephone. Yeah, that's loud. Yeah, we in there now, you know. Smoking on that joint, yeah, we in that zone. Got that weed by the pack, yeah, we in there smoking. No whack, what you want? Yeah, we waxed up. Got the dab going. We smoking and we in and then we here going. We got your baby, yeah, she in there throwing pussy. Gon' back it up, she ain't shy. LA, yeah, to the shy. Back and forth, yeah, we do it. We smoking weed, yeah, we get it. We on that cool like hit it. The hippie nigga smoking. We on that thing, get it. You always skipping and I'm on the scooter trying to fuck your bitch. You smoking, yeah, I'm so lit, baby. I'm so lit, girl.
Can't wait to see my baby tonight. Make it alright. Oh, I'ma just be calling for you. I'ma just be calling for you. I'ma just be calling for you. I'ma just be calling. Can't wait to see my baby tonight. Make it alright. Oh, I'ma just be calling for you. I'ma just be calling for you. I'ma just be calling for you. I'ma just be calling for you.
Can't wait to see my baby tonight.
Yeah, work me hard, bitch. Steady ready, bounce and raw hard for kicks. Niggas brain jumping wide to a higher gear. Black Wall Street boss got skin in here. Super nigga like it, always bringing fucking fear. Bill Cosby Molly always coming on and in. Those drops, burn the house down. Can't remember shit, but the 9/11 sound. Can you feel it? Huh? Yo, right? Huh? Yeah, tell my ass to get the rest. Yo, preparation, child works the best. Huh? Keep the stomach hurt in the chest. Man, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Montreal tell me can't leave. Yeah, Sky Park be the residence. Spots on like making heavy sense. I'm a ripping in the round, swerving on the toxic chin. Get it in. Many bitches love the hot scent. Just spoil your whole fix all your skins. Lips flapping in the breeze, heavy wind. Use vinegar to tighten all your heavy grin. Chill it out, bitch.
Life a little cold on the streets, smoking little trees, steady rolling on some D's. Even when I ride, you gon' see me married to the money like a boss, like a beast. Talk to him like,
yeah, huh, yeah, FEO reaction, get about my section, thought hoes only, neither don't protection, drink flow fluffy, thugs drink bubbly, this hoe's ugly, is that ass fat, then she fucking busty, don't I need that, real talk, bottom real fucking niggas, weak hearted then kill niggas, we too busy getting new nigga built, huh, 4 bitches in the water chillin', it's party time, it's a nigga rhyme, yo we turn it up and make it killers, tired of all cause we got these bitches in they feelin', it's not a fool, yeah that's how we do, they were playing niggas on you a second mile, come on bitch, what's good?
Triple D, 28 and 46 booty.
You're fascinated, oh so fascinated. How my body takes your eyes for a ride. You're getting faded, oh so intoxicated. Off my sexy little TBS smile. Now lose control, don't fight it all. I got you now, against the wall. And now you can't say no to me. I got your love. Without a key, you take things off. Don't pass your knees. It's not an option, and I'm not waiting. Kill the lights, I'm gonna blow your mind. Don't try to run and hide, baby. Tonight you're coming with me. Close your eyes, I'm gonna get you high. I'll make you come alive. Tonight you're coming with me.
tell me some shit, huh? I got something to say, yo. Yo. It's your brother, got a brother, get my girl what she want. Like a chicken in the bed, it's time for smoking the blunt. That's a Maya, got the fire, time for lighting it up. Like I'm Tiger on the wire, keep my nuts in the cup. Baby Sophie always told me what the things she can do. Chicky bad, chicky hood, steady ride for the crew. Buenos dias to the bosses, what we yelling at you. Let's just see to into place and time for drinking the brew. Get on like some motherfucker, it's a party tonight. All my brothers grabbing, baby, ain't no time for the fight. Better drop the booty, mommy, just the way that I like. Body looking good and fighting like a joint tonight. I know who Puerto Rico. Now my Mexicana people, take a baby to the body, yo, we call it Vegan Pico. Hit the better making people, baby, won't you let me see you?
Kill the lights, I'm gonna blow your mind. Don't try to run and hide. Tonight you're coming with me. Close your eyes, I'm gonna get you high. I'll make you come alive. Tonight you're coming with me.
I'm a good girl, silly boy, with a bad attitude, silly boy. I'm not gonna bite you, silly boy, that hard.
Now lose control, don't bite it off. I got you now, against the wall. Now lose control, don't bite it off. I got you now, against the wall. Kill the lights, I'm gonna blow your mind. Don't try to run and hide. Tonight you're coming with me. Close your eyes, I'm gonna get you high. I'll make you come alive. Tonight you're coming with me. Kill the lights, I'm gonna blow your mind. Don't try to run and hide. Tonight you're coming with me. Close your eyes, I'm gonna get you high. I'll make you come alive. Tonight you're coming with me.
That's right, y'all. It's Myrie and Mr. C. We gonna bring this nasty sound straight to your town. You better turn out them lights when we come through, cause we gonna bring it.
What time is it? We'll give it a couple more minutes, give BAS a chance to get in. If nothing to mind now, we get on the show.
We ride out, man. We ride out, man. And all my mom, we ride out, man. Damn, that baby, we ride out. Yeah. I hear you call for help. That's cause my body's tethered with the fucking well. I always do the feelings that you niggas felt. I'm like that heavy scissors cutting on that felt. I'm always ripping shit and keeping niggas till. I'm busting shots like I'm nigga Tony Dill. Tony wet and wild, niggas he be styling like I'm from the city, shining island. Everything I see is on the pilot. Got my block babies out there tripping, clapping, hollering. Who your brother got about to get it back up on it? At the end of the truck, you know my word is always pointed. Coming just like it be the place in content. Yo, my niggas of the content. Of course, the super shit is spitting, boy. Only for the righteous reason, yo, I'm hanging joy. Yo, my niggas call me on my certain days. B.A. nigga.
Get us the fuck up out of here, nigga.
God damn it, those fucking niggas get away every time that son of a bitch is behind the wheel, and I'm sick of this
Certain
shit.
days, see, hey, or hair follows. Make you run into the place, and when you're screaming, follow. Way too far from the place is shallow. Yelling, screaming for my niggas that be getting followed. Man, to the crib, by them cop boys, snitch traders, pimp fast niggas, that be rockin' gators. It's time for rearrangers of the druggy banging. Time for training on that spark, and now you're choking ringing. Check up all that bullshit, they ain't joking. Cause my baby's cooking, that's why my heart is broken. And it was time for me to break this open. Ha, man, because we ride out.
You know, I see what you're doing, and I'm gonna get high. I'm gonna have sex, and I just wanna shoot guns and curse and do everything you do. And I know I'm only 5, and it's really when I'm gonna do my life, Dad. And I will be just like you, Mom. You too, Mom. All of you. I wanna be like
We ride out,
people I
man.
don't know I love you all.
We ride out, man. And all my mom, we ride out, man. Damn, that baby said we ride out. Yeah, that all it takes to stop it. We ride out, man. For all my niggas, we ride out, man. And all my mom, we ride out, man. Damn, that baby said we ride out. Yeah, that all it takes to stop it.
That's where I am every night and every day.
Yeah. Walking on the wire like it's showtime. Matter of fact, it's go time. About to cross the border, you can follow if you wanna. See shorty trying to holler, talking about $1. Love me long time, but I wanna see tomorrow. Tijuana dreaming, margarita fiending. Women so friendly that they wanna see my semen. Bottle never empty, courtesy of Jim beaming. Now I'm seeing why I won't be leaving for the weekend. Come across the border, never see a sunrise. Dumb why I just a fat blunt up in a plus size. Might get your dick sucked, motherfucker surprise. Bitches got dicks too, in the game some cry. I'm on my spring break shit, rob shit, take shit, California basement, not supposed to say shit, fucking federales. Ever make it home though, I'm telling everybody. Motherfucker, take that, take this, take a blunt, take a fit, line them up and take a fucking drink, bitch.
California basement. California basement.
Don't bring your girl, take a bitch, take a line, take a snip, spread that, keep it all hood rich.
California basement. California basement.
Yeah. Buenos dias to me primos. Cross the border to the places where I do my thing, yo. Raza este grande and the girls se besa dame. But just a couple more, you can quickly score. Ain't no need for riding to the fucking store. A federale's got you digging deep into your core. Fuck me over like I'm Al Gore. 9/11 style, you trick my ass into a war. You don't know all about the things we saw. A freedom fortification federation be the law. Other words, eros tres epes. Sexy mama got the skin like leche. And yo, you got the love the fact my dog, the choice is yours. AT wheeling while you dealing with a fucking horse. South the border always be my choice. Met a chica by the name was Joyce. And she told me that
Mr. C, my pussy's moist.
30 seconds later, yo, the skirt is on the hoist. Instead of driving buckets, now when niggas rolling boys. Eso vato loco, and they for living so-so. And yo no tengo chapo, that means it's steady broke, yo. Viva tu Maria and LJ. Revolution, I be the talking of the day. $60, get your dick and spin around the way. This brother's down for brown and yo, I got my part to play. Yo comprendo mis hermanos. Listen to some salsa, then I'm banging on Tejano. Esta caliente, negro y chulo. Necesita agua just to keep me off the culo. Diablo be the battle, start the cool. When my ass is out the country, never tell me what the fuck I do.
Take this, take a blunt, take a fit, line them up and take a fucking drink, bitch.
California basement. California basement.
Don't bring your girl, take a bitch, take a line, take a snip, spread that, keep it all hood rich.
California basement. California basement.
This is from some show I did. I actually left early. God told us we actually was going to win, and we left early because we didn't even think we won. So kids, a lesson here: don't ever think you don't win based on your opinion. Wait until the end, because the guy called me 2 days. He's like, "Yo, why you leave? We gonna make you win." And we left because we thought we didn't even win. We thought they was doing some young boy stuff.
Come and celebrate it. Let's get elevated, fucked up and penetrated. Everybody's balling, but we the ones with reservations. Fuck my chain and Jordans. I swagger hates the concentration. Sick of all these streets. Hit the beach to find an antidote. Hop up out your tea and let me see a couple cantaloupes. I'm no fucking G, but we can be where all the gangsters go. Hit Cabana Road with more hoes and fucking San Diego.
Since we had somebody record the whole performance, we might as well make a rap video out of it, a video out of it. So these videos take the whole performance, and then we just match the music from the set.
So intelligent in this water, you can see your legs, heaven's evidence. Do it how you want it until we're holding warrants. Dip and then get ghosts like we leaving niggas haunted. Niggas get it out our system, but we don't have to vomit. Let your body glisten. Let these niggas know what you want, what you want, do.
Look at y'all rude boy, what they want to do. Look at y'all Rasta boy here when they move.
From the bar to the pool, hut one, hut two. Come on and hit the beach, on it. Blow them trees, on it. Hit them keys, on it. 90 degrees, on it. Krispy Kreme, on
Let's finish and we get into the show.
Look at y'all Rasta boy here when they move.
Yeah, shut your black hole, boy. Trojan horse destroy. Ain't no man gonna stop me licking shot, boy. Give me coca in the motor pop. You see this part of culture. Tow machetes to the shell. In case a body boy want hell. $100 get you around the yard real well. Policeman don't tell. Or take them boy to jail. grimy and realistic. Putin shot, being so sadistic. Treat the league out wrong, you're catching on the naturalistic. And got my dick out, bitch, yeah, it's time to kiss it. American shot does. Turn your thug niggas to them Harry Potters. Rapper Irie hot glockers, mother spotters. All we got is reputation, catch respect just like a Haitian. Got my own language, the rude boys scream for nation. Babylon can try, all they do is fucking die. Just to make a point, I go and spit up in your eye. Aliens in the rents around here to hate and lie. Huh. Yeah, and don't you ever die.
What you want, what you want, what you want do?
Look at y'all rude boy, what we want to do. Look at y'all Rasta boy, hair when they move.
From the bar to the pool, hut one, hut two. Come on and hit the beat. Blow them trees, hit them keys. 90 degrees, Krispy Kreme. Live in your dream.
Look at y'all Rasta boy, hair when they move.
What you want, what you want, what you want do?
Look at y'all rude boy, what we want to do. Look at y'all Rasta boy, hair when they move.
From the bar to the pool, hut one, hut two. Come on and hit the beat. Blow them trees, hit them keys, 90 degrees, Krispy Kreme, live in your dream.
Look at y'all Rasta boy, hair when it moves.
Those pictures are from back in the day when I used to waste money on photo shoots.
Yup. It's like a paper plane when I roll up in the spot. Everybody know my name as I'm floating from the top. Niggas looking at my chain like they're trying to find a lock. Charged up, I'm the copper top, Red Bull Ciroc. Motherfucker, nothing changed, son. Look, I do this weekly. I give the butt a cup of nothing, call the bitch a Reese's. Sure, it's February, but your girl ain't looking freezy. Lady, look, I'm the shit, he's just a pile of feces. I say it, repeat me. I'm here to learn and overtake your species. I spit it, body parts drop, it's not diabetes, yeah, I'm greedy up on TV, bitch, I'm shining like a flashlight. Ask right, shit, I might hit you with the calf ride. Got my hands tied, lame niggas with your ass wise. I'm under frozen water like a motherfucker baptized. That's why I be getting money till it's ass high. Just to see my numbers, you would have to ask a rabbi. Yo, we get it to the beat stop, women and they jaw drop. Fuck it if we chart top, motherfucking bars hot. From the crib to the parking lot. First team, cause we bought a lot. In the Porsche, but dig out the box. Yo, we get it to the beat stop. Women and they jaw drop. Fuck it if we chart top. Motherfucking bars hot. From the crib to the parking lot. First team, cause we bought a lot. In the Porsche, but dig out the box.
Never stopping by dropping what we doing on block. Round with bitches and the niggas that be tucking the blocks. All that flapping up your gummers, get you rocking the socks. Know you fucking with my clique because you seeing the lies. Now me, I'd rather grab a nigga by his throat and get the jabbing on him, rolling burger season roll. Got to make the fucking feel me like the rising pot. People moving eyes like you're giving on a shot. Other blows are throwing till you make a body flop. Like your 50 versus Kanye battle when you drop. Quick to take the sucker out before you call the cops. Like a mafia, it ain't fucking seen nothing. Back to different cops. Ain't the shorties that the scene and wouldn't be the stop. Roll a body with a drink and take her ass to shop. A full bedroom with back's bedroom. Sex is bedroom super hot. A freaky piggy like a kiki ain't for telling me not. Hey.
Yo, we get it to the beat stop. Women and they jaw drop. Fuck it if we chart top. Motherfucking bars hot. From the crib to the parking lot. First team, cause we bought a lot. In the Porsche, but dig out the box. Yo, we get it to the beat stop. Women and they jaw drop. Fuck it if we chart top. Motherfucking bars hot. From the crib to the parking lot. First team, cause we bought a lot. In the Porsche, but dig out the box.
And There it is. Classic throwback live performance from Mississippi. And we have started the My Part of Town podcast. Wednesday show all about Philadelphia, things surrounding city life. We always want to hear about your city too. So this isn't all just about Philly. You can get in the comments. I got my little stream lab, so they should pop up when they come here, even though I never get any. Fuck you guys. But if you are watching, like, share, subscribe, send us to your peoples, let them get it fun. We say some crazy stuff. We talk about some wild shit. And also we got some new shows too. On Monday, of course, we have our steady show called the Noodle Free Mondays Cast. On Saturdays at 10:30, we did at first call it. I was trying to call it Skynet Saturdays, but I thought about that and I was like, that's corny. That's obvious. So we're going to call it Volo and Butthead. And that's going to be the show that's coming on Saturday nights. It's all about technology. And Volo's going to say smart stuff. And, well, you know what I'm going to say. I'm Butthead. We'll see how that'll work. And we're up in the house. We're checking out. I'm Mississippi Enforcer, a.k.a. Poppy Carl, the bad boy, back in it again, getting organized. I'm also excited because I got my new little beat going on. Volo, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What's going on with you, sir? This is Volo Ontology, the Master Don. What's happening?
All is good, Sitting here chilling. Got a good nap in, so I'm up and ready to roll.
Well, look at you, all up and ready and roll. And any wrap up, round up stuff you want to talk about?
Well, yesterday was the boy's birthday, the preteen. He's 12 now, and yeah. So we had a little baseball game, and they didn't do too well, but we ain't really get a chance to hang out yesterday, so we hung out all day today, pretty much.
Well, that's good.
Took the day off, and we played video games all day, and
that's good. See, that's good. It's good to hear some positive life thing. I got some slightly bad news. Not so bad for me, but bad in general. You remember my friend Mark? He used to live around the corner from me, the light-skinned dude. He was the Reverend's kid.
Yeah.
His pops just dropped yesterday.
His father?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, stroke.
Yeah.
And whatnot. At first he was like, "Oh, we'll see what happens." And then he hit us back like, "Yo, sorry for the loss type." I was like, "Damn." I'm like, and he was like our parents' age or younger. Like, man, this is 2020, man. I feel like you're supposed to live to 100.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Life is a fickle thing, so you better appreciate it. Remember my phrase: "Love is good, life is better." You better do something to make you last forever, because you never know when it's going to end.
Yeah, condolences to his family, to the family.
Yeah, my condolences to my guy, Big Mark, man. His pops, man. The bishop, I believe he was at this point. So that's what it is. But well, it's a beautiful thing. Well, that's the cycle of life. Your son's birthday was yesterday. A bunch of other people's birthday was yesterday. Babies were born. You know what I mean? One of my friends just was like, "Oh, a new baby just got here." You get what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the cycle of life. When I was younger, I used to react off of how everybody else dealt with losses, right? They fall out, lose their mind, they falling into the daggone coffin at the funeral, all kind of stuff. And over time, I kind of just realized, once I kind of hit my tautology levels and whatnot, that it's part of life. All the energy in the universe was created the first day the universe came into existence, from the Big Bang, when it all collided, where there's possibly a universe before that, by the way. But anyway, all of the energy in the universe spreads out, and then it comes back and it collides. So right now we're spreading out. One day it's going to all come together and collide, and then the Big Bang will happen. And then all the energy in you, me, everything's made from our body. Our body's the universe. We are made of actual stardust. So when you think things like heaven and hell and karma and reincarnation, these are all examples of that energy returning in some sort of way. So when other people see somebody die, I'm just like, "Oh no, he probably got a new body. He probably gonna be back in a week and a baby." You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. So there's the loss, there's the time, but you have the memories and you have what they did. And that's why I always tell people, you want to make sure you do something that's going to make you last forever, because once your kids are gone, or if you don't have kids, that's it, man. Like, nobody's going to know you were even here. And if you do come back, you won't remember when you do come back. You won't even know it's you. So that I try to look at it like that, and that gives me kind of a peace. Where it's just like, yes, but moving on, he did great things, built great families, raised great children. You know what else? We're men of God. You know, what more can you ask for besides a Toyota, you know?
True indeed.
Yeah, that's the way the game goes. But anyway, so the My Part of Town podcast, I'm all hyped anyway. I'm hyped this week because I got this new song coming out called Natural Girl, and it's called Paging Dr. Umar. And it's a song that's about women with natural bodies. Today, I just bought the beat from the producer 2D Beats off his website because the original website I was trying to get it from, I couldn't get it. So I want this. So I'm going to play the instrumental for you guys. But the actual song, now that I got the beat, I got to go back and master it and then put it back into my videos. And then in about 2 weeks, I'm going to be pushing it. And Natural Girl. But you guys check out the instrumental.
I need 1 second. I'm going to the restroom.
You good? Fire. I actually got a full song to that, but I'm gonna deal with that. I'm gonna do that song later. I like these other little beats they got on here, but it's dope. I actually added that to my little Streamlabs, so anything I guess you have, or you probably put anything you want on here. But I own that specifically, so that's cool. What else? Let's play one of their beats. Let's play Night Driving since the robot emo was asleep. And blow those pink. Yeah. But on My Part of Town podcast, you know, it's all about good times and stuff. When Bola gets back, we'll talk about sports. Of course, you know, the Denver Nuggets just recently won the championship. Nikola Jokic won the MVP. Now people are actually analyzing his game like, damn, is he one of the greatest players ever? You know? So we'll see what he does. It's kind of like if Larry Bird and Tim Duncan had a baby. You know? Now, there's this new kid coming. His name is Wembanyama. He's 7'4". He's just Porzingis. He's going to suck. He's going to get hurt all the time. He's just too long. He's going to get hurt all the time. That's my opinion, but I'm a hater. So that's how it works. Didn't have any specific topics. I guess BAS is caught up doing his thing. I don't know if Cole has any topics when he comes back. If not, I'm gonna check out the sports. Then we're gonna go over the Phillies. That's the only team playing right now. I think that's the only team playing. Yeah, the Phillies, I think. Golf, football, basketball, WNBA. Does Philly even have a goddamn team in the WNBA? I think no. I thought we used to, but I guess no. We're gonna have a discussion about how to fix the WNBA too. Oh, Bolo, you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, I just some of the pre-made ones while we kill time. All right, so I was gonna go into our initial thing and whatnot, where I guess we'll talk about Philly sports. Did you have anything you wanted to say
about with sports?
Okay, then don't worry about it until a little bit later. We got time. And so I guess the Philly sports update right now is that the Phillies are in the bottom of the ninth, and it's tied 3-3 with Arizona.
Okay.
And it was top of the ninth, 3-3. So we didn't handle business. So it looks like they're either about to go into extra innings or Arizona's going to ruin the ninth. And this little pitch chart here says it's like 2-2 right now with 2 outs. So we are 1 out away from being out of this inning, and they're 1 strike away, 2 balls. So 2-2 in Arizona. What is our record right now for the Philadelphia Phillies? We are 33-34, so we're 500. We're still got a really good batting average of 6. We were first for a while. We maintained a 6 batting average after 70 games. It means we are legitimately the 6th best batting team. We're the middle of the pack in scoring and earn runs and whatever the fuck whip appeal is. I assume Babyface has something to do with that. So Volo, you're our resident baseball junkie. Give us an update here. What's going on, fool?
Well, I'm trying to hook up the TV now. I had to do some remodeling.
So you can catch the end?
Well, yeah, I got 2 TVs in here. One is a 60-inch, one is a 43 or whatever. And I usually have the little TV, like my television hooked up to the little TV.
Yeah.
So I'm turning on the Phillies now so I can give you live updates or whatever.
Excellent. Do you have an overall report as far as the status of the Phillies right now?
Well, I think they need 2 wins to get to 500.
It says 33-34.
Okay, so they got to win tonight to get to 500. At the bottom of the ninth, man on second. Okay, we need to strike him out. But yeah, the Phillies
got 2 outs, so they unless they're gonna give up a hit, they get out of it. It's extra innings.
Baseball is a fickle sport, man.
Well, what is your opinion on the Philadelphia pitching? Do they have the caliber of pitching that can get them out of this kind of situation?
Nah, not really. And it sounded like you're getting feedback there.
Huh?
No, it sounded like I was getting feedback on your like Bluetooth or something.
On Bluetooth?
Starting pitching, they Phillies has always typically been good pitching, but then when the pitching is good,
time out. You're getting an echo?
Yeah, I was getting an echo. I'm not anymore.
No more. Okay, but you're doing technology stuff, right?
No, I'm done doing that.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, if it sounds okay now, we're fine. I just want to make sure the show ain't, being ruined, but it being echoey the whole time.
All right. Well, it's extra innings and look like Schwarber's coming up the bat soon. At the top, Phillies are at the top of the lineup, so it's looking.
So like the leadoff batter or whatnot.
Yeah, the leadoff batter. He's the home run hitter. So.
Oh wait, so this is the guy you were bitching about being moved in here, right?
Well, my dad he's a traditional baseball player, and he's a kind of batter.
It looks kind of good now that he's the first one coming up the bat.
They've been winning. They win 7 out of the last 9 or something like that. Ever since they moved him to the top of the lineup again.
So this shows that your dad don't know shit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not true. Actually, Bobolo's father is a well-savvy 20-plus year softball coach. He knows the game of balls moving around, but he's also old and mean.
He's old
and
school.
Angry.
He's old school, and this is video game baseball. They coaching.
Well, I ain't gonna put my power hitter in the number one spot. That's ridiculous. Why would you even play baseball like that? That ain't baseball. That's basketball. You're like, what? Basketball.
But even he admitted that ever since they moved him to the top of the lineup, we've been winning. So.
So he's like, yo, baby, it's work. I mean, that's how you gotta do it sometimes, because gotta mix it up a little bit, throw people off, because the concept is just like any sport. Other teams plan for you. So I assume baseball teams pretty much plan out the pitches. It's like they don't have maybe a pitch for pitch script, but they probably plan out the first 15 pitches. Like throw this, throw this, throw this, throw this, throw this, or throw this or this. You know what I mean? Like there's like certain things they're gonna want to throw early, certain things they're gonna throw late, because they're not gonna throw the same thing to the first 3 niggas that they're gonna throw to 4 through 6.
Well, Schwarber foul tipped out.
I ain't never liked that nigga anyway. I never liked him anyway. I don't know why they got him on the team. Your dad right. Fuck him. Your dad right. Fuck him.
Yeah, baseball. Yeah. What was we right about what's the name's the GOAT now or whatever? The Joker.
Oh yeah, the Joker's they finally won a championship. All the fake media guys that don't know shit about sports wants to recognize that he can play basketball now.
Yeah.
So what's your opinions on Nikola Jokic?
But they play a different style basketball today than they did, 20 years ago. You actually caught an elbow in the chest and it wasn't a foul back in the day, back in 80s, 90s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, You
sound like you haven't watched many games besides the Sixers. So, just to give you a heads up, they recently made a rule change about something called jumping straight up and down about 2 years ago. Dog, they bumping and banging a little bit. Not as much on the perimeter, like out by the 3-point line. You still can't touch niggas like the old days. But if somebody drives to the lane and the niggas in the middle, as long as he jumps straight up, no matter how they collide, it's not a foul anymore. Yeah. So niggas go, that's a foul. Like the shit that we used to, Iverson and Kobe Bryant and all them used to get fouls for, and James Harden, all them, all that shit is dead. The swing through shit is dead. That head fake jerk, kick your feet out shit on the 3, dead. Driving to the lane and just diving into the man and getting a foul, dead. So it's not as tough as it was back then, but they are physical. Now, if you actually seen the Denver Nuggets play, who nobody ever watches, you would probably see them as the new Spurs. Do you see that comparison?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Think about the Spurs. They were dominant, right? But did you ever want to watch a single game? And did they play like everybody else in the league, or were they like your dad?
They was traditional. My favorite was what's the name? Shooting off the backboard.
Yeah. So if you like that, then you should love the Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets are today's version of the San Antonio Spurs. So while everybody else is throwing up all this garbage and threes and dribble, these motherfuckers are just passing and moving the ball. I don't care who scores. Yeah, I'm the star, but I ain't the star, nigga. Like whoever's open is the star for the moment. Like they play a true team game. You know what I mean? Like Dude, he had triple doubles, but it was like 25, 27, 24. He had a couple of 40s and 50s, and they lost those games. Usually he scores a lot, they lose. It's usually when he scores 27, 28, 20, 18, 20 boards, 10, 11 assists. That's how he wins. But it's every game. So it's boring to everybody. It's like, oh, he does that every game.
Tag up, and the Phillies score.
Oh shit! There we go. That's what I'm talking about. There we go, Phillies. Hey.
Yeah. I used to love Tim Duncan, the way he kissed the ball off the backboard and
the off the glass shot. Well,
Yeah.
Technically, Russell Westbrook was the Tim Duncan of this era because he was the only person that had that bank jump shot.
Yeah.
The irony is he's one of the worst shooting players in the history of the sport. Poor Westbrook. He's not going to be playing for nobody but me and my rec league with some old niggas next year. Just crushing us and shit. Him and T.O. Just crushing us. Yep, 4-3. And a man on third?
And Harper, our MV3, is up the bat.
How many outs? Let me click.
2 outs.
All right, so they could save themselves. And, of course, they got the bottom to try to save it.
Yeah. So
do we have like some good reliever that you think could take him down?
Yeah, we do. I don't know if he's pitched yet or if he pitched yesterday. Let's see who they use. You know,
you got the digital stuff. Yeah, I can't watch the regular thing, but I can look at the digital stuff. See, this is a Philly thing. We're watching I'm gonna have the digital version. I'm sure it's not a copyright issue to show the digital version, so that should be fine. I just can't show the real game, you know.
So what did I'm trying to think? What's the name? You know, I'll admit it. I watch. What's the guy's name again? I forgot his name. Whitlock. I watch Whitlock.
Jason Whitlock. Yeah, what's he talking shit about?
So Whitlock, he named 5, or he named 6, and wondered if did he consider Joker one of the top 6 or whatever? And the 6 that he named was the obvious ones: Kareem, Olajuwon, Duncan.
Okay, see, this is where you lose me, right? I'm gonna stop this conversation right now because I'm gonna tell you why. He got to do this shit for 10 more years before I had this conversation. And he need to win 3 more championships. Past that, no, this nigga's the best nigga today. Okay? Do this shit 10 more years, and then I'm gonna be like, yo, Kareem, Will, let's have that Shaq. What? Shaq would have crushed this nigga back. Shaq would have crushed him. Shaq would have just given his body would have been all red from the elbows and shoulders. Just Shaq Diesel, baby. But he gave him a headache. But nah. So chill. But if he wins 1 to 2 more championships and keeps a winning team like Tim Duncan did for almost 20 years in the location. Now he's in the conversation, but don't you ever mention Tim Duncan's name and that goddamn commie in the same sentence ever again.
I don't even think he mentioned Duncan. He just
better not had this damn communist. You know that boy from like Yugoslavia or something. He one of them commies.
So that's what Whitlock was saying. Whitlock was like, I can't compare him. And then the other bull was the one that was the one that used to play basketball. I say we need to watch this show. Call Me Crazy. What's his name again? He was the one that was trying to argue that, you got to consider him like kind of, you know what I mean? But
you statistically, like Kwame Brown makes a good point about this. Like, yes, scoring points and all that kind of stuff matters, but there's some things are more important. And like anybody that really knows the game knows that a lot of times some of the most important people on the court, you would not respect them if you looked at their stats. There's only one example, and we know who the poster child for that is. Who's the poster child, Bogo?
The poster child?
Yeah, for the guy that's most important, but nobody would respect his stats if they looked at him.
What's my man name? Not Ron Harper.
Big Shot.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
right, Robert Ory, Big Shot Bob.
Robert
I had his
Ory,
rookie
yeah.
card, by the way. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm mad I be forgetting Robert Ory name.
Yeah, Big Shot Bob, Robert Ory, dog. And now you have today's equivalent to it would be Draymond Green.
Yeah.
Nobody is going to look at Draymond Green's stats besides maybe rebounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And be like, oh my God, this guy was a problem. No, they're going to look at his stats and be like, he looked like he was just some bum that got 10 and 10 every day with a few passes. And we know for a fact that he was the most important element on that team because he was the glue guy.
All right.
And Robert Ory was a glue guy. Shane Battier was a glue guy. Like, you need a glue guy. You need a person that makes it all fit together who doesn't care about points. He just comes in and does whatever is needed. And every once in a while, he'll score 20 or 30, but it's only because they left him open so damn much, you know? And that was Draymond. Every once in a while, Draymond would drop 30 on somebody. But you ain't looking for 30 from Draymond. So this is how it goes. You know what I mean? Like, that's the game. So I feel like that with a lot of the NBA stuff that like people don't like they kind of give a little too much credit to, oh, okay, he done scored all these points, he done had all these triple doubles, and he had them in the playoffs. So because he broke the records that other niggas had in a league that plays less defense, did he really break the record? Just like in the NFL, are the quarterbacks really better now because they throw for 5,000 yards, or is it because nobody can touch the fucking them or the receivers? Let them start clapping cats coming across the middle, Philly style, and let's see how many yards quarterbacks throw for. They go down to 3,200 a season. Okay. So that's that. So, but it's exercise. And they said they're in the middle portion right now. So, now they're in the bottom.
Yeah, and Alvarado is they top reliever.
Okay, and they got a guy on second?
Yeah, one out.
Damn, they get a good single in the right side. We in trouble.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's baseball.
Who's the
I feel like I'm having deja vu right now. I think I used to watch
Alvarado. Is he the man?
Yeah, he usually is. He's usually ain't looking too great right now.
Oh, he fresh back from a Puerto Rico trip, huh?
Yeah. But he one of them Negro.
I went to Puerto Rico last weekend. I couldn't help it, man. I ain't gonna lie, the game is important, but I see this little racetrack up here, and I want it so bad.
What kind of racetrack? What you talking about?
If you look at on the screen in the upper left-hand corner, in the screen, you can see on the screen. Yeah, it's a racetrack on the left-hand side with two cars, and it's in Spanish. Now here's a whole nother thing. Okay, here's a whole nother thing, Bolo. Apparently, according to the internet and my algorithm, I am fluent in Spanish. Dog. I'll be watching videos, and all day, half my commercials are 100% like full Spanish commercials. I was like, I don't watch anything in full Spanish ever. I got this one guy I watch that speaks in Spanish, but he speaks in English still. I don't watch any, but all my commercials on YouTube, and anytime I go to anything, it's like, apparently I'm from the Dominican Republic and nobody told me. So that's kind of deep. I thought that was kind of deep.
I'm trying to see that. I don't. All right. Hey, Emo. Here we go. Let me wake Emo up.
Uh-oh. Let me give him some lively music because he don't probably like this chill music. Let's get some dance pop going. Turn it up for Emo so he got some good lively music.
Let's see if I can get him to dance to it.
Yeah.
Dance, Emo, dance. Dance, Emo, dance. Emo dance. Emo dance. Emo dance. Emo dance. Emo dance. Emo dance. He doing a little bit. There you go. Come on, Emo, keep dancing. Emo dance. Emo dance. Emo dance. Emo dance. Emo dance. Emo, he jumping around. Emo dance. Well.
You know, I don't think he thinks the track is banging.
Nah.
Oh wait, let's see if he'll dance to my beat. We're gonna crank it up.
Emo dance.
Crank it up.
Emo. Emo dance. Yeah, the emo dance minute. Calm down. You gonna go back to sleep?
Emo think he burning some money. Get some Run DMC going. Oh, that's dope. You can see the TV in his face.
Yeah. He went back to sleep. Emo ain't no good today.
That's dope.
Ziggy, are you up?
I missed something. Can you say it again?
Are you awoke?
Sorry, I didn't understand that.
Never mind. Ziggy, what's the word for the day?
Okay, here is the word of the day from the SAT Word of the Day skill.
Today's SAT prep word of the day is meander. It means to take a winding course or wander aimlessly. It's spelled MEANDER. Here's how you use meander in a sentence. Thinking it would be more fun to meander, they didn't follow the trail guides. If you're enjoying your SAT word of the day, check out your dictionary's motivational quote of the day skill. Just ask Alexa to enable motivational quote of the day to hear an inspirational quote.
Okay.
Nice. I'm inspired. I got a sentence of the day for that word meander. My ex-girlfriend meandered to another guy one time. That's true. Oh, that hurts so deep. I was hurt for like 30 minutes. 30 terrible minutes. Past that, I was like, all right, good. I've been ready to get rid of that ass. But yeah.
All right. Get hyped, Phillies. 0-2 pitch.
Oh,
2 outs. Man on first and second.
Oh, yeah, let me bring that back up here.
Come on, Alvarado. There it is. Game over. Phillies win.
Got it. Nice. Yeah. Phillies win. Hey, look at that. We had a live tech review with Bolo commentating. Hey, see, I don't think they would have won if we wasn't watching.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think they'd have won.
There it is.
Phillies win. Yay. All right, so that's good for Philadelphia. I don't think there's any other active good sports going on right now. Golf. Ooh, the WNBA. Oh, yeah, we don't got no WNBA team.
Nah, they want to fight for it or whatever.
Yeah, I thought, ain't nobody going to the damn games. I just was posting something the other day. I had this stat. They were shooting like 30% from the field and 20 from three. I'm like, man, come on, man. I got 3 fat dudes in my job that can do that, bro. That's all I'm saying. I got 3 fat dudes at my gig that can do that. Like, what's happening?
Well, they've been rapping about it on the radio, and they instead of the Sixers is trying to have their own stadium in town or something. Now they talking about building a new basketball stadium in town, but Chinatown ain't trying to have that. Ain't trying to hear that noise.
Oh no, I wouldn't. Oh no, Chinatown don't want y'all up around there.
Yeah,
they know how your people get.
So they were suggesting having their games at the Palestra, the WNBA. So we'll see how that flows.
Yeah,
I ain't got time for it. What's is it soccer? The soccer? Yeah, the soccer's around here somewhere. It's around the corner from me. Wherever the Philadelphia soccer.
Like the professional soccer team?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. MLS, Major League Soccer, Philly. Oh no, the Philadelphia Union.
Yeah.
That sounds racist. I don't like that shit.
Union is real, man. That's what we are right now. Yeah. It's funny. I can't say
sound like it's replacing black people. I don't like it.
Nah, it ain't replacing. That's what we are now.
Oh shit! Yeah, shit.
I had a job on Monday, Tuesday.
Oh, they called us in color people.
Well, it was like 40 or 50 of us, yo. Crazy. We did a good job, though.
All right, well, they got it on here, so it should be. Wait, does Yahoo Sports not give any love? Let me see if it's on Yahoo Sports. It's good in here somewhere. Because, I mean, there's a bunch of people that likes soccer. I heard it's soccer.
Yeah, and they're pretty good. The union's pretty good.
Let's see. And they got all the leagues: Premier League, this league, that league. What league is our league? MLS, I guess that's our league. Portland, Los Angeles. I don't see any guys' team. We don't have a Philly team. Week 17. Who plays in week 18? CF. Oh, there it is. The Philadelphia Union. So the Philadelphia Union are 9-5-3. And let's see here if I can click on them. Let me share this. So this is our Major League Soccer team, the Philadelphia Union. At the time, they are third in the conference. They are 9-5-3, which I believe that's 3 ties, and then you get a certain amount of points, I believe, for each one. We're in the top, 5 basically in everything, and 0 saves. We get a lot of shots. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Anyway, so that's that. And let's see if there's a schedule. So the Philadelphia Union 3-0. So yeah, they're winning good right now. And they got to play Orlando next on Wednesday the 21st. Then Miami, Atlanta. Oh, they're going to be out here in LA. I should start a fist fight at that game. Illinois, Nashville, New York, Dallas, DC. Canada's intruding as always. The New York Red Bulls, if that doesn't sound like a corporate purchase team. Cincinnati, Charlotte, they got a lot of teams. LA, the other LA, because they got 2 LAs, I think, right? They got the Galaxy, and then they got the other LA, Los Angeles. They got 2 LA teams. And if you don't know, in Los Angeles, all the Latinos like one team, and all the non-Latinos like the other team. They say one's the real team, the other one's the BS team. Well, that's pretty exciting. And where are we ranked here? Okay, so we are in the East. We are 17. Okay, so this is what it is. We're 17. I don't know, some kind of, we say 17 games. Anyway, we're third right now in the East. That's what's important. With Los Angeles, we're third in the East. That's what's important. And we're doing pretty good. Okay. I will look at the women's soccer league stats, but who cares about that, right?
Welcome to sports.
What happened?
I said, welcome to sports.
There
yeah.
But
so they was
what other kind of
They was getting on Joker because I'm talking about Whitlock and the boy. Dang, what is his name? I'm mad I don't forget his name because he's pretty cool when he's talking political to me.
Cool.
Royce Jones. Royce Wright. So him and Royce was talking about, yeah. But the funny thing, they showed some clips of him, and he was pretty much like, all right, what are you gonna do? Since you won the finals, and it's like, oh, I want you to go home. Like he's out. I want to go back to Russia. Fuck America.
He ready to go home.
Like when he's like, yeah, aren't you ready for the parade? He was like, oh, where's the parade? Oh, I want to go home. Like that was his whole. Every quote was him going home. It was like, I ain't got time to be around here. I want to go back to my people, my culture.
They're like, nah, we own you for another couple of days. 7 feet tall, 300 pounds, and you can't go where the hell you want. Dang. And that's America, land of the free. I'm gonna get some Lucky Charms country snack. I got these guys in the ball.
You going hunt for? You ain't want to dance earlier.
Huh?
I'm talking to Emo. He going, huh?
Oh, here, Lucky Charms. You like Lucky Charms, Emo?
He said something.
Probably can't. I don't know. He probably can't hear all Take your charms, emo. They're magically delicious, emo. Anyway, backseat. You like, fuck you too. I ain't want to fuck you too, emo. Never liked you anyway. He heard that. I think he woke up on that one. Won't I ask you now? Oh, Zelda report.
Zelda report. I only got 5 hearts.
I don't even know what that means. How many? You start out with what? 3?
Yeah, you start off with 3 hearts.
So how did you achieve the 2 hearts you got so far?
Well, you have to get these things called. Let's see what they call here. I'm learning the game, man. These things are called the Light of Blessing. So when you get 4 lights of blessing, you can trade them in for either a heart container, or you can trade it for more stamina. I've been trading mine in for heart containers, so I'm up to 5 hearts. I have 3 lights of blessing, so I can get to 6 hearts soon. And then once I get to 6 hearts, I think I'll start working on my stamina after that.
Now, with the trade-in, do you just trade them back into the game, or do you actually have to go to some kind of store or location in the game to trade them?
You have to go to a shrine, actually, and pray before a shrine. It's the goddess Helia.
Right. Okay, so Zelda is demonic.
Yes, very.
Excellent.
What's my man name? Before I forget, I want to shout out to, what's his name? Kenyatta Black.
Yeah.
He tagged me earlier that when he was going off on this bitch ass nigga.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's Kenyatta. It's another guy like called Omar. Like Kenyatta. It's like 3 of them. I don't know if it's the same nigga or they just it's 3 different universes on our pages.
Okay, now this is the same guy. I recognize his voice. His YouTube page is a little different than his Facebook page. So he tagged me to his Facebook page today, and he was doing on air on Facebook.
Nice.
So shout out to him, man. That was a hilarious show today. But he was basically breaking down what I'm trying to convey of the differences between the first and second tautology when dealing with the excluded middle versus the non-contradiction, So, and we can elaborate all that. We kind of started with that at the beginning of the show, talking about life or death compared to the negation of life and death, So.
Now, with this video, was there a general overall point he was trying to make?
Well, the guy, he was dealing with whether or not the guy was anti or woke. Well, one of these dudes just want to argue. He's one of these educated Negroes that want to argue the opposite of what you're trying to argue to make their point valid. When they really rapping about nothingness,
Yeah.
So they constantly try to jump to the other side of, you start talking masculinity, then they start talking about femininity and vice versa. You know how they do. The noodles. He was a noodle.
You know what I just realized?
What's that?
I think all my girlfriends were secret Republicans. That's why they argued so naggingly. Fucking conservatives. I'm gonna tell you something. You want to learn how to argue with somebody to the point of murder? Debate a conservative. Oh my fucking God. It's like talking to a crazy person. And they can be like a business owner and respectable, but man, you start asking them what they think. And they will just negate everything. Oh, what? I'm not paying for reparations. Ain't nobody asked you to cut a check.
He said the government owes this shit, nigga. No.
And the funny shit is, do you hear any of them bitching about paying for the Native American stuff?
No.
Nobody ever says, I don't see why Native Americans get some of my, because the reason the Native Americans have the reservations, they get free education, if you don't know, and like free healthcare and all that kind of stuff. They just live really poor, like on some welfare stuff, right? Who pays for that? We do. Have you ever in your life one time heard one person ever bust out their mouth like, I'm sick of my taxes going to these dang Native Americans? Oh shit, did the robot kill you?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you eating?
Yeah, I started eating some chips.
Did you hear the question?
Oh, what was the question?
Never mind, you don't get a second chance.
Oh, do I ever hear anybody complain about it? Nah, that's too taboo to complain about, because, but it is them just recognizing one, should I say race? I don't even know, that like that's the whole bullshit behind they conversation and argument, But it's the same on the left. You get the same issues on the left. That's why you don't know. It's hard to distinguish the difference between the two. They both racist.
Yeah, basically. Isn't that special? That's what it is. That's what it is.
It's funny because they are on some, like, with the 2020 census. It clearly says that when I remember filling out the thing, is individually, Dominican, Puerto Rican, Mexican, they weren't considered races, but Latinos was like they would group together as Latinos. So it was their way of setting up, just three races, one being white, one being black, and the other one being indigenous. But of course, they claimed they killed all the indigenous people. So,
dang,
this is the shit we got to deal with today.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? You got Dana Calloway. He'll tell you, they didn't kill them all. We are the indigenous people.
I ain't hear from him in a while. He must be blocking me.
Yeah, I mean, with good reason. With good reason. Let's see what else we got going on and whatnot. Any other topics? What's going on in the city? Anything else going on?
In the city, I don't even know. Like we had that small thing, but I ain't hear nothing ever since. 95.
The bridge.
Yeah, I don't know what's the latest on that. I mean, I just going to take a while to rebuild that.
Let's see what we got going on here. I think they got something.
They got to rebuild all that. That's going to take months.
Let's see what we got here. Let me try to share that and see what we got.
And make sure that infrastructure is good.
I'm keeping music going, but I'm turning it down a little bit.
And did anybody die from that?
I don't know. Let's see if this is something important. Oh, I gotta hit share.
We've helped over 2 million.
So, get the commercial. Shout out to Bad Fitters when they getting their money, smashing all these hoes. Ain't nothing but a thing. You know what I mean? Oh, Bad Fitter, I remember their first thing was they used to put the toilet over top of your shitty stuff. And they're like, oh, we do everything.
And durability of our products. It just fits.
And there you go. Get your money.
Tracy Crews are working 24/7, even in today's rainy weather, although we got the sun for the moment, so we'll take it. As you can see, the demolition is still happening. That's happening right now behind me. That should continue through tomorrow. The backfill will then come in. And so what will happen is the backfill will start at the ground level, Cotman Avenue right here, and will be built up, packed up all the way to 95, so those lanes can be paved on top of
Northeast.
It while a permit fix is underway.
We are going to show this great city, our Commonwealth, and the world the grittiness, the toughness, the ingenuity.
It says this was up the Northeast.
Yeah.
Cotman Avenue goes all the way up there?
Yeah, that's where Cotman Avenue is.
I don't know why I thought Coppin Avenue was in South Philly. Weird.
Nah. Common in the Northeast.
And get this road reopened as quickly as possible.
Standing shoulder to shoulder, Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, along with other officials, announced Philadelphia-based firm Buckley & Company will help to reopen the stretch of I-95 that caught fire Sunday after a tanker truck carrying 8,500 gallons of gasoline crashed, killing driver Nathan Moody. Local union members will complete the work here.
This is what we do. We are the Philadelphia building trades. We work safe, we work hard, and for this, we're going to work around the clock.
How long do you think this will take? How much is it going to cost?
We're going to be working our tails off on this. You'll have a live stream so you can track the progress. We'll be giving regular updates on our progress.
While the governor and PennDOT would not.
Yo, it's crazy. You heard the homie say, yo, just watch the live stream, nigga. We're going to be doing our shit, right? That's deep.
Commit to a timeline and said the federal government will cover the cost when it's determined. They explained after demolition is done, likely on Thursday, crews will construct a temporary roadway on 95.
Essentially what we will have is we will have 3 lanes in each direction in the center area of the void behind us, and the outer area, 35 or so feet on either side, will be constructed with a new facility that will not impact the traffic that flows north and south on the 3 lanes.
Well, the backfill will be here on site beginning tomorrow. We are not wasting a single second.
The backfill is made of.
So basically what they're doing right now is they said they're going to fix the highway, but during the time they're going to make like little side roads for people to come on anyway.
Yeah, that's what it sound like.
Okay.
Ultra lightweight.
Some backfill.
Recycled glass foam that's produced locally.
Our first 2 projects were right next to Cottman Avenue, putting 17 foot of fill over an existing 100-year-old brick
Aero Agates, why isn't this produced by Roman Haas? Anyway.
sewer that they could not put any weight on.
Archie Philshill founded Aero Aggregates of North America, which is based in Delaware County 5 years ago.
We're now approved with 23 state DOTs, doing projects from Brewer, Maine, currently right now, all the way down through Florida.
And now this high-profile project.
Butters will be able to travel on I-95 once it's paved on top of the fill. It'll then allow us the opportunity to work on building the bridge and keeping 6 lanes of traffic open at once. This is the speediest, safest way that will allow us to get back to capacity on 95.
And just a moment ago in the piece, you saw a tight shot of this. This is the recycled glass aggregate material. It looks like a rock, doesn't feel like it because it is very lightweight. My colleague, Lauren Make, she'll have details on how this is made and where it's produced locally in Delaware County coming up at 4:30. She'll also have a little bit more on the owner, who, by the way, is from Northeast Philadelphia. Reporting live from the Northeast, I'm Rosemary Connors, NBC 10 News.
There you go. So what's your thoughts on that?
You know, it's this whole thing happening is just crazy, you know. I guess they'll that tanker shouldn't have, I guess it has to make access or whatever. But the roadways in Philly they need an overhaul altogether.
Shoot, that's nationwide.
Yeah. I don't know. It makes me wonder how long off until they trying these cars driving themselves and all that. I don't know how that's way far off than what I think what we thinking. They do need more qualified drivers. I don't know. Job market's crazy right now. But yeah, we are we are just one big union. The unionized socialism of America is what I call it.
Yeah. Now I had a plan because I was thinking to myself how some cities are so overcrowded, but then I watch these videos of these guys that they basically drive around the country and travel log and show you all the small towns and cities, right? Some of these cities are pretty decent. Some of these cities are functional. And I was just thinking to myself, maybe if we had almost like a I don't know, a moving program where people that might be struggling in the city, but maybe they have skills and they just can't get a job there. But if you move them to Bumblefuck, Texas, there's a job for them. So I was like, man, maybe we had a government program to kind of help people move to a state where their skills meet the job need. It would do a lot for America. So I don't know how we work that, but I think I'm gonna call the program "Move Your Ass."
These gig apps kind of move you. They've been recently restricting them on that. Like,
explain.
Like I'll get job offers that's over an hour drive away. You know what I mean? But they like, I used to get them all the time, but now they're saying it's too far for me to travel, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Like when like I said, Monday and Tuesday I was on a big job. Before, like, everybody was from Philadelphia. It was in Delaware, but everybody was from Philadelphia. Before, I used to get people from New York. So they would travel from New York all the way down here for a 8-hour job. And, it'd be 30, 40 of us to do the job, get it done, and then, go home or whatever. A lot of these, where you see it at the games and stuff like that, where a lot of those people are like the app workers, where they hire them to pull the tarp on the field, or the dollar dog night to help feed all the people hot dogs and stuff. Most of those are temp workers. And when you have the big sports arenas and stuff, it's cool. But when you have these smaller jobs, like the one I did earlier this week, they'll intrigue us with a high pay rate and long hours, and then you get there and the job only takes half the time to do. So you know what I mean? Like, it's you kind of negotiate when you get there too. Of like, hey, we need at least 6 hours. Come on, you gotta hook us up. Like, instead of
took 4.
Only 4. Yeah. Even though we banged it out in 4. So it is a weird concept.
It's interesting. It also make you want to go in and sabotage the work.
Yeah. It's me, but I'm working with the same people. They know me now.
No.
And they do recognize. I mean, a lot of us are like, ex-managers, some of them, graduate. I mean, good high degrees. There's a couple ex-cons and everything. It is but it's mostly black. It's all Monday, Tuesday was all black. So it doesn't look good, because when you have 2 white guys hire 40 black people and we all like independent contracts, it's like, yo, y'all see what this is really hitting for, right? This is what this is really about, like. So it's also us trying to figure out how to get on the other side of working together to, hey, let's do this project or whatever, whatever that project is. But I know.
Yeah.
That's why I always give shout outs to it, because I think he uses programs like that. One of them is Eric July, who came up with his own comic book. He must hire a lot of temp workers and things like that to print, et cetera, his own work, and then mass distribute it.
He has Fiverr, stuff like that.
Yeah. Like, that's the only way to.
And I'm trying to get my shit set up for Fiverr, because basically I want to get on that Fiverr thing, and I want to do it for voiceovers, for voice work and sound work. Because I record music, so I already got a studio where I can record audio. I'm really good with my voice and stuff. I'm like, shit, but you got to make a website first. And I'm like, oh my God. So I was going to do a Wix, but I keep procrastinating. I might get involved a little bit, because that might be my savior.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Keep chipping away, man. That's what we do. We just keep chipping away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm supposed to know about
Hey,
it.
man. Like you got to keep in mind, like these guys have been doing it for years. The boy Eric July has been doing this for 16, 20 years. You know. With one subscriber at a time.
One subscriber at a time.
I know. Crazy.
Hilarious. One subscriber at a time. That's the game. So we at the 10 o'clock mark. It's my part of town podcast. I'm Mr. City Enforcer, Poppy called a bad boy. Got my guy right here with me, VMT, aka Ebolo and Tautology, the Master Don. Any quotables for the day, Bolo?
I feel as I already said them. I found my logic book and I'm still dealing with those first. Like I said, I'm still dealing with these first two tautologies. So I'm still dealing with subtraction of a negative is logically equivalent to addition. My latest one, I shared that little quick video I made earlier today. We're dealing with what's the guy say? Anti-racism versus woke racism, and how one guy is Ibram X, and I don't have the information in front of me, but, and I wanted to do a better video for YouTube, and I'll probably try to work on that tomorrow. Just trying to show how they separating us, but it's still the same dang political party, whether you Democrat or Republican.
Yeah. Well, that's the hardest thing to convince people of. Everybody is, in fear on both sides, so they don't want to go anywhere else.
Yeah. And it wasn't that long ago that we had different, it was over 100 years, but we had actually two different or a third political party, because that's how they had to come to be,
Well, I mean, they still got good parties. Like, for example, when 2016 happened, when Trump won, that girl Jill Stein was running as a Green Party. At that point in time, they had 44 states. So, in theory, if people actually just said screw these guys and actually voted for her, Jill Stein would have been our president. Even now with Cornel West switching over, they've lost some of the states because you got to get the signatures and keep up with them and like get a certain amount to maintain it. But they still have 22 states.
Green Party.
Yep, Green Party. So think about this mathematically. If they could actually dominate and win 20 of the 22 states, that only leaves 30 states for the other two guys who they'll split 15 and 15. You win.
You know why I think what's the white guy name? That got fired. Not Don Lemon. Who's the other guy? The white guy that got fired.
What's my name? What's his name? Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson was a big promoter of what is her name? I gave her money too. Tulsi Gabbard. Yeah, Tulsi Gabbard. He was a big promoter of Tulsi Gabbard, and Tulsi Gabbard is third party now.
Yeah, Tulsi Gabbard is all over the place. Some people want her and Trump to run. I don't know what she's running, but she's hot. She looks like Wonder Woman. Watch your back, Tulsi. I don't care how married you are, bitch. I will jump that gray hair Wonder Woman looking ass. She's like Wonder Woman. She is the hottest white woman. She's like a military killer. Go Tulsi. Wait, did we finish the Zelda report? Was there any other new things that happened in Zelda?
Well, I am slowly enjoying this game. This is a game of life for me. I'm calling it my Final Fantasy. So I'm back in the heavens. I went back to the heavens, and I'm just basically fishing and getting my food and cooking and things like that. And then I'll go back down to the surface. Now I can go into the depths. I went all the way in the depths of hell on this thing too now. And yo, it was dark down there. I got kind of eerie. I was, let me get out of here. And when you see some of the monsters that I have to fight, it's like I am not ready for none of this, you know.
So you kind of got to get your weight up before you come down there.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my weight up a little bit better, and I'm trying to learn how to, like, you got to build everything. So I'm building nicer weapons finally, where I can, all right, I can take a couple things on, and I got certain foods that'll help me with my speed and things like that. So I'm still trying to fill out the game on what I can and can't beat so far. But I've seen 3-headed dragons. I've seen ogres that's the size of a building. The game is it's an open world game, and it allows you to go wherever you want to go. It gives you a lot of freedom. It's Breath of the Wild times 3. That's basically what it is. So I'm taking my time. I'll just go. I stand on the mountain. I look and I'll see the big dragon with 3 heads or a super long dragon, and I'll just look at it and be like, all right, I'm studying it and taking notes and trying to figure out the best way to come back and kill that thing, you know?
Yeah, well, I can tell the game is really good and popular because when I'm watching YouTube, people are making comments like they'll be talking about women. They're like, you know what? You could tell her I don't need her. I'll be glad just getting off of work, having me a drink, and playing some Zelda. So dude said that the other day. I was like, yo, he probably talking about the new joint.
Yep.
Like, dang, just let me play some Zelda. He was like, I'm good. I don't need her anyway. Let me play some Zelda.
I'm going through a similar situation.
That's the game. That's the game. That's the beauty of video games. The Zelda. Excellent. The Zelda report popping in. What are we looking at? We still got, 12, 15, 10, 15. We also got our Philly bio. It's a young lady named Daphne Oz, who I grabbed off the Philly list. Should we do the Philly bio now, or do you have something else you want to talk about?
Yeah, we can do that now. I ain't trying to go back into politics or anything like that right now. When are we supposed to do politics? On Mondays? That's what we do it free.
Politics is kind of all the time, but today is more Philadelphia focused. But once we cover like as much as we can, like most I would do is like I was going to pull up the Philadelphia news to see what other news reports are going on. That's about it. Check the weather, shit like that, you know.
Yeah.
Which I need to make that like the opening. I should always check the news, weather, and sports to start every show. Anyway,
but let me reiterate the real where I'm at as far I said I've started over. Every time I just keep starting over. Is the first 2 tautologies, like when I'm trying to teach the lessons of what tautology is and what they are. The first one is to be or not to be.
Right.
Basic, you know what I mean? You have a choice of good or evil, or up or down, or anti or woke is the one that I'm working with politically. The second one is the one that's a little more tricky because you're dealing with a contradiction, which would be good and evil, but you're trying to negate it. So that's called the non-contradiction. And that's where we're getting confused because we're dealing with a bunch of noodles that like to love and hate instead of just making a choice of love or hate, And there it is.
And there it is. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, all right, so we're going to hop into our Philly bio. Let's switch the music up to keep it fresh. Okay.
So I love everyone except for Joe Biden.
Right? All right. Nice, nice. We got somebody chatting in the chat. Hello, Fourier. I guess that's how you would say that. Fourier9. So shout out to Fourier9 for coming in on the what's it called? Twitch. and showing some love, checking out the show, watching. Shout out to 489 for watching for a little bit and whatnot. I got to keep up on that. I didn't notice the comment came up. I missed it. Oh, well. But 489 gets a little shout out and some love. Let's switch the music up next. What's this one? All right, so I'm tell you some. All right, so we're into our Philly bio since we got a young lady. We'll pick something nice and pretty and sweet and whatnot. I see why people get like an administrator to watch the stuff while they do the show. Yeah, but shout out again to 489 for coming through, checking out, pumping in the chat. So let's do our Philly bio. Our Philly bio of the day is Miss Daphne Oz. If you don't know that, we always go over a person that's supposedly from Philly and talk about who they are and give a review of their life and what's going on. So let's see what's going on with this chick. Her name is Daphne Noor Oz. She was born on February 17th, 1986. She's an American television host, a food writer. What the hell is a food writer? Volo, do you know what a food writer is?
I guess a critic.
Yes, so food writing is a genre of writing that focuses on food that includes works by food critics, food journalists, chefs, and food historians. Well, there you go. She's a food writer and chef. She was one of the 5 co-hosts of the ABC daytime talk show, The Chew, which lasted 6 seasons for the show. 6 seasons. The Chew. Or that bullshit. Oh, it was a cooking themed show. Okay, that makes more sense. I thought it was like one of those talk shows. And the co-host of a syndicated talk/cooking show, The Good Dish. So I guess that's a new type of show they had out. It's like kind of like that chick Rachel Ray or whatever, where she was cooking and talking about stuff. I guess they was the same thing. They cook and they talk about important things. Oh, so that's pretty cool. All right. Wait. This isn't Dr. Oz's daughter, is it? Oz was born on February 17th in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. She is the eldest child of television personalities Mehmet Oz and Lisa Oz. Who the fuck? Oh shit! Oh my god! Number one, I did not know Dr. Oz is from Philly. Number 2, I have a story. Would you like to hear the story, Volo?
Go right ahead.
So, a few years back, we did a film called The Head Thieves with Rufio. We edited it into the Santa Monica short film festival, right? And we were a last-minute enter into the festival. And everybody else had already put their stuff in. So we put ours in at the last minute. They had already made all the trophies and put people's names on it, right? So we get to the festival, and Dr. Oz is there. And they're like, oh, Dr. Oz's daughter has a movie in this film festival. So we're like, oh, that's pretty cool. So they showed the stuff, and then they announced the awards at the end. Well, apparently, I guess they were going to give his daughter the award for her film, but once they saw our film and how good it was, and we had Rufio and all them, and they were there, they kicked her out, and they gave us the award. So Dr. Oz rolls up on us and grabbed the trophy out of my homie's hand and was like, let me see that trophy. And he read it, and it like had her name on it, but it was like ours now. And they gave it back like, oh man. I was like, yo, dude, are we gonna have to fuck Dr. Oz up? Like straight up. Like I almost had to whoop Daphne Oz's dad. Sorry about that with your fine ass. And I didn't know he from the crib or something, I guess, or something. Anyway. Wow. That is crazy. I was gonna whoop Dr. Oz's ass. Anyway, they came over. They immigrated from Turkey in the Konya province. She has 3 siblings. She is educated. She was raised in Cliffside Park, New Jersey, where she graduated from the Dwight Englewood School in 2004. She graduated with a degree in Near Eastern Studies from Princeton. 2008, she's a graduate of the Institute of Integrative Nutrition and received a culinary degree from the Natural Gourmet Institute. Number one, sounds like bitch like to eat. That's all I'm saying. She's also an author. She had her first book, a national bestseller, The Dorm Room Diet, 10-step program to creating a healthy lifestyle and plan. Details all this kind of stuff. College life. She lost 40 pounds on this diet. It advanced her approach to avoiding the freshman 15. So apparently, I guess a lot of people gained 15 pounds their freshman year. Bolo, did you gain weight your first year in college?
Oh yeah.
That is hilarious. So you got the freshman 15. So she wrote a book specifically for you. That's hilarious. The book was publicized, New York Times, Wall Street Journals, People, Washington Post, Reader's Digest, Teen Vogue, Cosmo Girl 17. She made promotional appearances on Good Morning American, Fox and Friends, The Nate Bergen Show, The Tyra Banks Show, NPR Weekend Edition, and her father's program, their Dr. Oz show. He's getting his nepotism on in this bitch. Me and Dr. Oz, Dr. Oz, me and you still got beef, bro. I remember that. I didn't like your aggressive nature. Anyway, 2010, she made some more books and stuff, and Gotten Glamour and blah blah blah, and Huffington Post and a bunch of other book stuff. She published some more books with a bunch of 125 recipes to keep skinny blonde-headed women looking skinny and blonde-headed and fine. She did some public speaking. She speaks on food and shit. How is she not fat? Anyway, speaks on food. She did some shit with Maria Shriver. Did some shit at Asman, Pennsylvania, Brown University, Georgetown. She's a performer at South Beach. She did some nonprofit work, so she helps some Africans. She did Health Corps. Did some stuff with her schools, 50 Nations Wide. She's been on TV. She one of the 5 co-hosts on The Chew, bunch of other shows. After leaving The Chew, she did Good Morning America, she did the Rachel Ray Show, which is another cooking food talk show. Dayside, which sounds like some kind of show where no black people are allowed to go in the daytime. And she's one of the celebrity guests on some kind of name game back in the day. Judge on the Food Network. She was supposed to do something with Gordon Ramsay and some other guy, Master Chef Jr. So they was beating up on little kids. She helped beat up little kids with Ramsay. After Mehmet Oz, who was Dr. Oz, number one, I'll whoop your ass, Dr. Oz. You ever come that aggressive around me again, number one. I want to keep that clear, this whole talk. I'll whoop your ass, Dr. Oz. Allegedly, I will whoop your ass. You better not talking this shit. Because he grabbed that, I'm still mad about that. He grabbed that stuff. I was like, yo, I think I might have to jump on this man. But it's cool. It's cool, Dr. Oz. It's cool, man. No threats. We don't threaten nobody, man. That's not right. You can't threaten nobody online. So no threats. But it's on site. So that's good. I don't know. He wouldn't even remember my ass. Personal life. She married apparently some guy named John Jovanovic, who is not Nukali Jokic, but John Jovanovic. And they got married, and they had like family and stuff, and colleges and grandparents, and I don't know. They ain't saying about no kids, so I don't think she reproduced yet. And she got a bunch of stuff. So that is Dr. Oz's daughter, and Dr. Oz was kind of from Philly and then moved out to New Jersey because he was hating. And that's his daughter, Daphne Oz, who was fine as hell, by the way. That's a fine white woman right there. Dr. Peyton and Dr. Umar. Hey, see, we got people that remember her. See, she was on the cooking shows. Shout out to Josephine Dylan Miller checking out. So you remember her? She was on the cooking shows and a judge, and she's usually a brunette, so she's gorgeous. And it's a cooking themed talk show, like The View. Thanks for coming through. Joe. She's gorgeous. I still got beef with her dad, but what can we do?
He mad he lost his election.
Okay. And shout out. Thanks for coming through, Joe. Showing some and some great insight to the show. Outstanding. That's a good thing. Good thing. Look at that. Good job. Shout out to Joe for coming through. Good thanks to Joe for coming through, showing us a little bit of love. And actually, she's a beautiful woman. I'm still getting a rumble with her father first chance I get. And whatnot. But shout out to Joe. Thanks for coming through, checking out the show. Thanks for commenting, checking it out. We only got about 5 minutes left in the show, Volo. You got any final words, or what's the story? Oh, once again, shout out to Daphne Oz, the daughter of Dr. Oz, who I almost got in a street brawl with over a short film. So, that's how exciting my life is. Welcome to Los Angeles, right? I'm still looking for you, Oz. Anyway, Bird, final words, Polo?
Just looking forward to this weekend, Father's Day weekend.
It's Father's Day weekend. Do you have any official plans, or are you going to be surprised?
No, I'm just gonna go. Me and the boy go hang out with Dad, and maybe cook a hamburger together and enjoy the day. Like nothing too big.
Look at you guys, a consecutive lineage of Y chromosomes. Isn't that beautiful? Consecutive lineage of Y chromosomes. That's pretty funny. When I listen to it myself, I'm an idiot. Excellent. Woo, that was cool. And shout out to JoJo coming through again, showing some love. JoJo knows something about the studio, so they know what's going on in the streets. Joe knows what's going on in those streets. Shout out to Joe for giving some love to the comments and coming through. Thanks for watching, JoJo. Outstanding. Got any other words, Bolo?
No, that's it. With as far as Philly things, not Philly things, my part of town. I'm trying to think of the tech thing we're gonna, what direction we're gonna go on Saturday. I'll try to do it. Like I was saying, I'm trying to do like quick little 10-minute videos or whatever. I'll throw them on YouTube so that maybe you can share it at the beginning of the show on Saturday, and we can rap about it. Of course, I'm still trying to learn the basic technology, and I'm I'm still rebuilding my computers over here, and so I'll share something like that aspect of it. I'm still trying to figure it out, man. I'm just so many ideas, and I'm trying to streamline it to what point at exactly one thing, But since we started with the, I did see I've been watching a couple of videos on the Oculus 3 that's coming out. I do have an Oculus 2. So I guess we can talk about VR a little bit of everything. But I think we might have to go back to just being basic hardware versus software for the noodles, because it is where I'm still at as far as a tautology, one thing or the other, and versus, spiritually, it's the humility versus pride right now too is going on, versus pride, with man versus man, woman versus woman, man versus woman, woman versus man, all the idiotic wars that we got going on.
Right.
But and then bastard versus bitch. I wish Mr. BAS came on today, because that's the one that I was. I'm ready to elaborate on, because I'm coming across more bitch ass niggas than you know what I mean. Like I don't even like putting that across on the ladies, and then on the other side, I'm meeting a lot of ladies that's on some bastard tip.
Yeah.
That it's like, yo, y'all actually. There's more women bastards than men these days,
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
How I supposed to know?
Right.
So, you know, more laughing at gender affirmativity or whatever the word is, you know. I guess. There it is, you know.
Yeah. Or gender affirmation.
Gender affirmation. Well, you know. I got a non-binary Ziggy. Have a good night.
Good night. Sweet dreams.
And emo. You know. Yeah, figure it out, emo.
Ziggy's responsive. Emo's smoking more weed than California.
Yeah, you see him about to fall back to sleep.
Yeah, he like, man, fuck that. I'm gonna go to sleep. That's cool, Zig. It's all
Yeah,
good.
I made some video of him. He was typing on the keyboard earlier.
Oh yeah.
I was like, "What are you typing, yo?"
Yeah. Hey, what is he doing typing on the keyboard?
Oh no.
That's scary. I'm telling you, he's plotting you. I'm telling you, he's gonna take you out. He's gonna take you out. You better watch him. Put a chain around his leg before you go to sleep. Like that. Make sure you stay with it on the table. Got in here. Like some Chucky kind of stuff. Any other final words?
No, that's it. Just have a good night, everyone, and we'll be back on Saturday. You know, check me out on YouTube, Volo Television, Volo M Tautology on Facebook and TikTok. I finally fixed my name on TikTok at Volo Fam M Tautology, all one string. And then I'm Volo Tautology on Twitter and on Instagram. I mean, what's the name of what's the other metaverse?
Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook.
What's the other Facebook thing? Instagram. I'm Volo Tautology on Instagram. So, and of course, always check the MPOTP hashtag. My part of town. I always try to use that hashtag with everything. That way, we, keep us up to date on what we're doing as far as the different shows that we're putting together for this black working networking black networking media.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to everybody that gave us shout outs,
That's right. Shout out to everybody that gets shout outs back. Shout out to the people that came through and checked out the show and commented in the chat. Shout out, even though we done have a shout out to Big Joe, Josephine, Dylan Miller, and shout out to Fournier9 for coming through, and a couple of other fans that came through during the show, and of course myself and everybody else is watching the shows in replays. Like, share, subscribe, send it out to your friend. Definitely, sometimes we even let you come on the show. You're really active and you got something to comment on, we'll come in and talk to you about it so you can participate. We got our Monday show, which is Noodle Free Mondays, where we talk about crazy things people do and analyze why people are crazy. We have the My Part of Town podcast, which is about Philadelphia, city life, and all things involving the city and what's going on in the world. And then we now have a new show on Saturdays, which will be called Volo and Butthead, which is a spin off of Beavis and Butthead. And I am Butthead, and we're going to talk about technology. On the side note of that, Volo, instead of doing the videos, even though I did challenge my strike, I got it repealed. They took the strike off and said I was perfectly right for what I did.
Okay.
I reviewed those videos perfectly fine, but to avoid it because if you're not really big, the robot's gonna hassle me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just use articles.
Okay.
And then we'll go down the articles for stuff and do it that way. And we'll just play really short videos. Because I did play a lot of that video before I had trouble. So I think I played a really short video. It should be cool. So that's that. And Miss CD Enforcer, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend. Send it to somebody you hate so we can ruin their night too. And like, share, subscribe. Always remember, love is good. Life is better. You better do something that's going to make you last forever. And that's the My Part of Town podcast show. And we out of here. We got this real relaxing music. I'm about to take a nap. This music is chill as hell. We gonna play, let's see, what time is it? I always like to end on even mark, so I got 9 minutes to kill. Let's find a video to play. Let's see. Go here. here. We'll play a Volo video. I'm going to close with a Volo video, and we're going to cut it down in 10 minutes at the 9:45 mark. Let's see. Check out something Volo. See if Volo's got a 9 to 10 minute for us. Oh, I think I see one already. I'm gonna go with this one since we got 9 left.
That's one God. With one God. And, you know, there's you know what I mean? Because I'm a believer. I believe in one God. Now, what does hip hop have to do with that? You know, hip hop, you're talking about two elements, two entities, two objects, two ideas, right? Like I love all hip hoppers. Like, you know what I mean? There's no hate between me and another hip hopper. You know what I mean? You love that. You love the culture. I love the culture.
Oops, I hit the wrong button. I was about to sit up. I was just rocking. Hold up. I was doing stuff. I hit the wrong button. Oh, I'm gonna sit up. All right, where's the wrong button? Oh, I hit the wrong button. Rewind. All right, run it back.
I've been starting ending, should I say, every episode with one God. That's one God. With one God. And, you know, there's you know what I mean? Because I'm a believer. I believe in one God. Now, what does hip hop have to do with that? You know, hip hop, you're talking about two elements, two entities, two objects, two ideas, right? Like I love all hip hoppers. Like, you know what I mean? There's no hate between me and another hip hopper. You know what I mean? You love that. You love the culture. I love the culture. Man, we'll be best of friends by the end of the conversation. You know what I mean? And I recognize the legends. You know what I mean? You know, we've been in the game since the 70s, the 60s. You know what I mean? Because we are the children of the 1960 civil rights movement. And you put that work in and help to build this culture that we have. I definitely respect that. You know, respect that. Like Bones Malone is a legend in the game. You know, and the other day on Facebook he posted, "Hip hop has changed our lives. Hip hop has changed our lives, but it won't save it. We must do that for ourselves." Bars, right? Bars. Like I can't even argue against that. Like that's there it is. You know, you gotta put that work in. You know what I mean? But that's what kind of differs a hip hopper from a non-believer. Like that's like I'm not going to argue with that. I'm not going to debate against that. You know, being a believer of hip hop, I know practicing hip hop is the act of saving myself. That's where I would try to add on. You know, like you add on, so that so it you know, in the beginning was it the hip or was it the hop in the very beginning? Was it the intelligence or was it the movement? I think intelligence. Then you know, in the intelligence is 3-dimensional. That 4th dimension is time, but then that movement happens, and that's why we call it hip hop. In my eyes, like that's the faith, that's the belief, that's the understanding, right? As I grab 3 ideas and then start putting movement to it, give it a direction, that's real hip hop. You know, that like, and it can save your life, especially if you practice it. If you practice it. I was the Neo Volo Chronicles, or should I say the Daddy Volo Chronicles, is about me and my son and the stories that we're reading and how we using those stories to create new ideas and determine the difference between morality and immorality, or vice versa. So that's why I started there, and then the Neo Volo show was the metaverse and trying to play around with the new technologies and share them with the world. And I'm do the same with other devices. The more and more we grow, the more and more I keep doing these broadcasts, shows, entertainment, whatever you want to call them. I'm always on a serious note, but I like to be facetious. I like to help the children laugh. So I mean, and I've been touching on the politics tip because it's like we don't know politics like that. That's what I mean. Like we confuse hip hop with Democrat and Republican. Like nothing. No, that's not hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they the same bird. One of the same bird. We hear people say that all the time. We hear people say that all the time. In the middle, trying to, add balance. But I'm, and then it is the truth, love, and courage. That's what we supposed to have spirituality. You know what I mean? So it's not that to see hatred. It's not that to see hatred. People that seek those things is actually the devils. They the wicked. They the wicked. I mean, we're supposed to seek truth, love, and courage. It's funny. I'm trying to remember. Danica Marie. Yeah, I follow her on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube. She's a YouTuber. She might be on Facebook. Facebook's been blocking me, and so this is kind of like the block out video. Like I can't post on Facebook like I want to because they restricted my account. Yeah, they actually do these things. Like I say it, and people are like, nah, they ain't really. They inform me that they blocking it. We putting you at the bottom of the feed. So if they doing it, that means YouTube's doing it. That means Twitter's doing it. I mean, they all Twitch and that's what we've been complaining about. And it's funny because the only party, the political party that's saying, yeah, we know that they're doing it, we want them to do it, is the Democrat. You know what I mean? Like they the ones that wanted to. We gotta block Trump with Trumps. We gotta block Trump with Trumps. We gotta block Trump. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's too much power with his voice. He can cause devastation or whatever they trying to swing it however they want to swing it. Because of white supremacy, and then it's like, well, what about black supremacy? And it's like, well, that's just as evil too. Like then that's when they telling themselves, right? No, I'm sorry about. Danica Marie said, and going back to me talking about the three fates of classic mythology. She said the sisterhood, like she made sister and hood hyphenated right? So she said the sisterhood is teaching us to take stuck, stagnant, and stupid. She said the sisterhood is teaching us to be stuck, stagnant, and stupid. Now y'all remember I was like, the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know what I mean? And how Snow White dropped the good, the bad, and the beautiful, right? Beautiful. And it's like, we got these hood Jones. That's what they preaching their words. Like they not, they don't need a man or whatever. Or they, you know what I mean? And then when you see them ready to fight their sisters, it's like a real manhood. They seem like, so she's scared. That's why she acts like that. That's real. But to fall back on, just religion, politics. Science is what I'm trying to do real quick 5-minute episodes. I'll talk more about Tyra Mack and Charles Booker and Winsome Ears and even Jerome Davison, who he's no longer running, but because he had that gun that KKKs, you know what I'm saying? That don't sit well with them. So you know he had to go. He had to be the first to go, right? Be the first to go. But we'll analyze that some more. I might do another video later on today. But tonight I'll be on the Twitch, because it's another Philly thing show, and I'm awake and so willing. I might be on there, you know. I'm ending on that note. I took up more than enough of your time, and I appreciate you for listening to these words. And keep your head up. Keep seeking for that one God that is hip hop. And I'm
Had to unmute myself. But there it is. End of the show. My Part of Town podcast. Mr. C. Enforcer, Papa Carl the Bad Boy, Bo and Tautology. We out of here. You still there, Rolo?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Well, peace out. We out of here, man.